Familia, con los oficiales. We're here with the officials and the family, and I see our Councilman Louis Velez stepping up. We have Council President here. We have Ruby Cotton, our Ward Councilwoman, and they're all going to be addressing you, and of course our Mayor in a few moments, because this is absolutely a memorable day. I remember the days of Ralph DeMarcantonio, Irene DeMarcantonio. We also had as council members here, as you know very well, Marilee Jackson, and of course our own Yolanda Luna, and then and Anthony Davis, and of course now we have the Councilman Michael Jackson, and those are people who have always and continue to serve this community, and of course this ward, which is so significant to so many people here in our great city. My name is Eli Burgos. It's an honor I'm just an old timer around, you know. Just so happy to see so many people being recognized for what they did, the legacy that they left, and I will never ever forget the challenge that Yolanda Luna took on when she did something that many people could not even close to doing. As you know, the old Paterson has 9 departments, 42 divisions, 12 statutory agencies, and 3 autonomous agencies. The 3 autonomous agencies are the Board of Education, the Paterson Housing Authority, and the Paterson Parking Authority.
Yes.
So those 3 agencies, 2 of those agencies, the governor and the mayor, would name all the commissioners on those boards. Yolanda didn't find that to be a very happy medium. You're an elected official in the city of Paterson, and you don't get to name people to those 2 very significant and important commissions. Well, Yolanda made it her job, all right, to make sure that she could do something about that. She got all her colleagues together, she got her reinforcements, in line, and nobody challenged Yolanda Luna, because they knew that when Yolanda set her focus, it was straightforward. Forget about it. We're going to go and we're going to do it. Well, today, the mayor and of course council members make the decisions on who the commissioners are that represent, Paterson and Patersonians on those 2 boards. So I always remember that. And just by the way, before I introduce our mayor, and I see our 6th Ward Councilman Al Abdelaziz joining us, I just want to say that we're here today not just because of what Yolanda did there, because that was only a small part of what Yolanda did and what she meant to this Paterson community. What she meant, for example, to the community where she always remembered and participated in where she was born, in Puerto Rico. And what she did here for not Puerto Ricans, but to open the doors for all Latinos and all peoples of every race and gender right here in the city of Paterson. She opened up doors, and so many of you are witnesses to what she did. And we are such a better community because of her efforts. So without further ado, it takes, you know what the governing body is, right? Governing body is the mayor and the city council combined doing things for the city of Paterson. So whenever you hear the governing body, don't think it's just the council, don't think it's just the mayor, it's a combination of both, legislature and the administration. So today here, I'm going to bring to the microphone the person who, is part of this process of being able to do things such as what's being done today. And of course, the mayor can do whatever he wants to do, and he can recommend whatever he wants to recommend. If the city council doesn't approve it, it just doesn't happen. So it's a collaboration of both entities of our administrative and legislative governments that bring it all together, as our Senator Norman Robinson will tell you. And
don't forget we the voters.
I know that. Well,
Don't forget the voters.
I will tell you that the mayor and the city council aren't there unless it's you, the voters. All right. So with our undersheriff here, Humberto Cuadrado, as well with us, I'm going to now ask the mayor, who I'm sure has 4 or 5 more stops to make today. That's the work of the mayor. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the mayor of the city of Paterson, Andre Saya.
Fuerte aplauso para vicealcalde Eli Burgos. Who better than Eli Burgos than to set the stage for us, to give us the historical perspective on the impact, the enduring legacy of Yolanda Luna. As a matter of fact, on May 20th, we are proud to rename East Park Drive Eli Burgos Way. Yes, it is about Yolanda, but I obviously want to pay tribute to a living legend in Eli Burgos. Yolanda was a pioneer. She opened up doors that were normally closed. In fact, sometimes she didn't open them up, she knocked them down. So I look at a young lady, Yolanda Santana. She knocked down doors for you, Fania. She knocked down doors for Maritza Davila, right on cue right there. I had you in my speech to mention you at that moment, and you walked right in. What an entrance she made. What do you think? Yes. That's right. She knocked down doors for Commissioner Manny Martinez from the Paterson Board of Education. Give him a round of applause. Ava, what are you talking? Come on, hoot and holler. Come on, I need to hear you. Let's go. Woo-hoo. Yeah, there you go.
Give me $5 later.
$5? What was that all about? Not public. Oh my God. We got enough issues right now. But again, this is about Yolanda Luna. And for those of you who didn't know her, take a look in the archives. Fania, you could watch old council meetings. She was always fighting. She was battling. Her fighting spirit lives on in her family. God bless her children. I had an opportunity to work closely with Wanda. She may not like working with me closely, but we worked. And I'll tell you, if anything defines Yolanda, it's family. And you can see, today is a family affair. And her extended family were all the Paterson residents that she served and made decisions to impact their lives in a positive fashion. So Yolanda, we've been blessed with beautiful weather. God is smiling down on us and on this day. God is saying this is what has been ordained for Yolanda. Sunshine, joy, and smiles from heaven. Yolanda is smiling today. Her family is smiling today. And the city of Paterson is smiling today. Congratulations. Felicidades. Yeah. Let's go. Oh, you want me to introduce him? Okay, good.
All right, so before we send the mayor off on his to his duties, I just want to recognize Commissioner from the Board of Education, Manny Martinez. We have Commissioner Vinny Padilla. We have, of course, Fania Martinez. We have a long-time great friend of the Luna Santana family, Ilia Villanueva, former director of CASA program. Tanya Santana, which is commissioner. The sun is hitting me right in the eye, so I can't see many of you right now. And of course, I like to come here and join us because he was such a part of the life of Yolanda Luna. Senator Norman Robertson, please join us here, Senator.
Norman.
And
Norman, baby.
And I'd like to this time bring forward the person who, along with our Councilwoman Maritza and the rest of the city council members, and of course, the
Angel Silva.
the street Angel Silva.
Papo.
Oh, okay.
Papo. Hot dog.
And the council works with committees, and the chairman of the committee for the street renaming, of course, is Ala Abdelaziz.
Yes.
So things don't move forward unless those committees say to the council, yes, this is okay to do, let's go forward. And so many faces that I haven't seen in so many years are here today, right? I got so many friends here that have joined us today. And of course, the Luna family are going to join us in a few moments when the official ceremony takes place. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the councilman of the
Dennis Gonzalez.
Oh, where's Dennis Gonzalez? Oh,
Whoa.
there it goes. Come on, Dennis, join us up here.
Dennis.
Dennis Gonzalez again.
Stand right here with us.
So for those of you who haven't seen, these friends of Yolanda that worked collaboratively with Yolanda for so many years, our 5th Ward Councilman Luis Velez.
Yes.
¿Dónde están los boricuas?
Estamos vivos y de verdad. Listen, first of all, I want to say thank you to the whole entire community. They came from south, north, west, east to be here. because it's important to be here in moments that the community are grateful for the people that have paved the road for all of us. The reason we are here is because those people fought for us way before that we are in council. Blessing the 8 council members that supported this resolution to name this street Yolanda Santana Luna Way. Despite who agreed, don't agree, Yolanda Luna probably didn't talk a lot, speak a lot, whatever you want to say, but she worked a lot. And she touches heart that people, no, imagine right now, if they're in college and they got a degree and they have a future, it's because Yolanda Luna saw the first ward at the first ward of the city of Paterson and make it pride in that time. And still, we believe it's going to succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't do this by myself. Let's have a moment of silence. Because recently we lost Yolanda. But she gained the wins to be with the Lord. Let's have a moment of silence on behalf of Yolanda. Thank you. I can't do this by myself. I introduced this resolution, gathered the support, but there's a gentleman, the 6th ward, that when he say yes, is yes. When he say no, is no. But he got more yes than no. My councilman from the 6th ward, my son in the council, Abdel Aziz.
I guess I didn't get his height. So, as street naming chair, we get many requests. Believe me, some of the requests that we get, you're going to be like, wow, right? And it comes to me and it goes to the committee and we got to bring it to the council and it gets very contentious. But I can assure you, this request to the Luna family was a no-brainer, right? I'm looking at this young girl right here. I was about her age when the councilwoman was a councilwoman. I didn't know her. But when I hear the stories and I hear about her, I actually wish she was still the 1st ward councilwoman right now. Believe me, I would. 100%. I wish that she was on that council seat right now. But one thing, as a street naming chair, we need to remember: communities change, blocks may change, but we have to make sure that these new communities that come into Paterson do not forget the people that built this and advocated for this area. And to the family, we assure you today, no one will forget the councilwoman. And I will make sure, and I want to commend Councilman Velez. He was on this right away. He wanted to make sure, along with Councilwoman Davila, our council president. And then I sit next to Councilwoman Cotton, and she's like the historian that starts telling me in my ear, Al, before you were born, this is the way it was. They fought. You don't know anything about what you haven't made. Councilwoman Lewis, she did that. And I was like, you know what? I get it from all angles. And but the council came together. This is a no-brainer, and I'm glad that we could do it. And it's bittersweet, right? Because she's not here with us, but I know she's looking down on us. So God bless. Thank you.
So even that she didn't got a bridge, she got a road to lead to the bridge. I know what I mean with that. I want to have my councilwoman, Maritza Davila, to come forward, because I know she had the experience being with her, listening to her, and she's a councilwoman at large that represents everyone in the city of Paterson. Councilwoman at large, Maritza Davila.
Exactly. So, good morning. Para mí es un placer estar aquí esta mañana, representando a toda la comunidad general, como la concejal de la ciudad y la única latina, que es muy difícil ser la única latina en un cuerpo de 9. Yo le doy gracias a su mamá, a sus familiares, porque por ella es que yo estoy parada aquí. Por personas como Ilia Villanueva, que es la persona que cuando me vio joven me dijo, corre para oficina. Porque en ese entonces teníamos a Yolanda Luna, teníamos a Sonia Rosado, a María Magda. Señores, yo le doy gracias a Dios primero y a toda la comunidad. I'm so grateful and thankful as your councilwoman at large to be sitting there, to understand that it was someone like your mother, Councilwoman Santana Luna. She's the reason why I'm here. I thank her very much. It is very difficult in my position as the only Latina councilwoman. There are 3 women, but I'm the only Latina councilwoman, and I cannot be there alone. So I'm looking forward to continuing what she started and making sure to support someone who supports the community in the first ward, like your mother did. I'm thankful once again to all. You know, as the vice chair of the street naming, as a co-sponsor of this resolution, when Councilman Velez came to me, you know, Councilman Velez is on top of stuff. When I tell you, I mean, you know, and respectfully I'm saying this, someone passes away and it's automatic. And sometimes, you know, the family is grieving, but these are things that need to happen. And I'm in full support, always of the community. He called the chair 30 times to make sure that this item was put, because there's a process for things, right? But when we come together, because this is what it looks like when we're working together. It is important that we work with the administration. We can't be fighting all the time. If we're fighting all the time, guess what happens? We get nothing done. So with that said, I'm thankful. Yolanda, thank you so much for paving the way for me to be standing here and addressing all of you. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman Marisa Dalva. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, I know that people are working with sprinting in the on the schedule. We're going to try to do this nice, sweet, and make sure everybody take participation. But Yolanda Santana Luna, remember that last name also, Santana. I don't know if she's sending a message, but Santana, she's sending a message. Where's Finance Santana? She's around. But listen. I wanna leave this podium for somebody to have take time her schedule because they're campaigning, but she's always working in the state of New Jersey. Our Senator Nellie Pope.
Thank you so very much, Councilman. Let me just say, what a beautiful morning. What a beautiful morning. What a beautiful cause that we're all here. And I personally am so gratified, so thankful, so incredibly honored to be here today to give this special tribute to a woman that I knew personally, to a woman that I knew where her heart was, to a woman that loved Paterson, to a woman that really, really, truly loved her community. And her community was everyone, but she was a proud Puerto Rican woman. And let me just say that I was just so happy to be able to be part of her, you know, during her lifetime and everything. So to the family that's here, let me just say that I'm just, this is personal, right? To all of us. First of all, I want to acknowledge all the incredible people that are standing behind me, because it is really their vision, the view, their ability to do this, their desire to recognize the people that has made a difference in our community. Eli will tell you, and Ilia and many others de la vieja guardia, como nosotros lo decimos, will tell you, I will tell you, his gray hairs will give it away, okay? But it's all really a matter of love and what have you. I know that you've already heard from many of the other speakers. I have the honor and privilege of having introduced a New Jersey State resolution. I'm not going to read it because all the accolades and the accomplishments and the wonderful contributions that she has provided to our great city has already been spoken and recognized. But it was important for me to make sure that we also had an opportunity to guarantee that this resolution, which is once a resolution, by the way, and I know oftentimes you see it, but what you probably don't realize is that resolutions, once that they're done, they are kept in the archives of the New Jersey State Senate and the Assembly, the archives in terms of all of the records that are being taped. Once this is a resolution that has been signed and with the gold seal of the state of New Jersey, and it was signed by our state Senate President Scutari and our Speaker, Speaker Craig Coughlin. But it's a resolution that I introduced in the New Jersey legislature, and it also includes a joint legislative effort on behalf of my two colleagues, Assemblywoman Yolanda Santana and Assemblyman Benji Wimberly. And with that, I just say that I am just so very proud to present this to Yolanda's family, to her daughter, and her.
Yeah, so let's keep the family up here. We still got more stuff to give. Thank you, Senator. Let's run an applause for Senator Nellie Poe, that represents us real good in the state of New Jersey. And we're going to keep it there. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to have the family still up here. I just want to recognize that Councilman Udin just arrived, the Councilman at Large, Udin just arrived. Also, let me have, I'm going to exercise my VP power here to see if they could stay in 1 minute. But let me introduce our council president of the city council government, Councilman Alex Mendez, that he will introduce the resolution for the family and behalf that also stays in the books of the city of Paterson. We have learned from the state, Senator. Councilman Alex Mendez.
Thank you, Councilman Velez. Que viva Yolanda Luna! Que viva Puerto Rico! Thank you. What a great honor. Today is a beautiful day because Yolanda Luna, she not only paved the way for Puerto Rican to be elected, she paved the way for so many Latino. And I feel that one of the reasons why I'm elected is because of her hard work, her dedication to open doors for other Latinos to come here and serve the city of Paterson. And it's a great privilege for us to be here. And it was a great honor for me to vote on this legislation. Thank you, Councilman Velez, and all the council colleagues for support this unanimously. It's a great honor, and today we present to the family this resolution, and as you hear by our Senator Nellie Poe, this is going to stay in the history of the city of Paterson forever. So Yolanda Luna is going to stay in the history of Paterson forever. May God have her in heaven. Thank you so very much, and this belongs to the family.
Thank you. I would like to have, if it's possible, our Councilwoman, and with some words, Councilwoman and former Mayor of the City of Paterson, Ruby Cain, Algodón Pela. Ruby.
Thank you, Councilman Velez. I just want to say good morning. And I go way back. He always say I'm the historian. I've been around for a while. I thank God that I'm still able to do what I do, still able to be elected, but it was because of women like Yolanda to help me to stand here today. And I talk about back in the 70s where we as African Americans and Puerto Ricans got together to make sure that we was able to represent our city. And I always say it's not just my own ethnic group, it's all of us. We represent everyone. And don't let people try to divide the city. They try to divide the city. We can't do that. We need to stick together, and I can say Yolanda worked hard. And sometimes people say, oh, you ain't doing nothing. You don't know what they do. They work so hard. As council members here, you know the amount of work that we get, the amount of calls that we get, and what we try to do for everyone. When that phone rings, I don't know who you are at the other end, but you know you're calling me for help. and you want me to do whatever I can to help. So let's stick together. Let's be together. Let's move this city forward. Let's make this city a great city like it once was. It was a great city. So with that, Yolanda, I am proud. I always say thank you, Jesus, for allowing me to be in places. Amen. God will make sure if you got that good heart in you, he will put you where you need to be.
They do, that whole family.
I see it, so please, I want to say congratulations to the family. We love your mom. We loved her dearly. Because she was a good friend of my Eddie Cotton.
Yes.
She was a good friend of Vera Ames.
Yes.
Good friend of Merle Jackson, and a good friend of Jesse Dixon. So you see how we came together? And we're going to stick together.
That's right.
So I'm not going to let nobody divide me from my city. Nobody. Thank you, family. Thank you, Councilman. Thank you for allowing me to say a few words. Thank you to everyone.
Listen, I'm inclusive. I am inclusive. So let me a little space here. Yes. I need a lot of space. I'm the tallest councilman in the city council. When they ask, hey, how I could find you in the city of Paterson, just ask Louis Velez, the tallest one, so everybody knows. So I want to be fair. Two councilmen have arrived. This is the first street naming that we have all the council participating. So I'm gonna have the second ward councilman, my friend Shahi Khalid, to come forward to the podium.
Good morning, everyone. Councilman Al Abdulaziz said it. First ward, board of the second ward. I'm honored to be here and be part of this resolution honoring Miss Luna. And I want to thank her family and her for all the services they has done for the city of Paterson. This is our home. Let's keep going. Let's move the city forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me have Councilman for Uden to come forward, please.
It is absolutely a great morning in the city of Paterson as we are honoring and dedicating a portion of Union Avenue with the utmost respect of lifelong public servant, Councilwoman Yolanda Santana Luna. And her name is not going to just stay in our heart, but it's going to hang in one of the city's most popular street, which is Union Avenue.
Yes.
And we thank the family, and we all pray for Yolanda family. She will rest in peace and she'll smile for the rest of the afterlife. Thank you so very much, Councilman Luis Velez, for sponsoring this, and I'm so honored to support this resolution. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
So in the council, when we approve something, no matter who sponsor or no sponsor, we vote, we all count sponsor into one resolution. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm happy. You notice I haven't wear a suit, a tie. I want to sentirme jíbaro como Yolanda. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, this special moment, sorry if I missed somebody. We had a schedule to do something, but everybody had to do different things, and we had to change shift here. I want to have my friend Eli Burgos to introduce this special person today. Eli Burgos.
You'll never find me standing behind this big guy. Got to be the biggest contrast in the place today. We always close out our program doing two things. One is we usually pick on someone that has been significant in doing some of the work that Yolanda needed to be done in order to get her work accomplished, in order to do the things of the people. So we do have two such people here today that I'm going to bring up, and I'm going to, before I bring up Wanda's daughter, and the members of the family, and I know that Candace is going to be speaking on behalf of the family today, so we're going to bring them up in 1 second. But before that, and before I bring up my goodness, Nelly, I think, put it in perspective. The time that they work together. I'll bring up Ilia Villanueva in a couple of minutes, just to speak for about 30 seconds, because they know Yolanda, they love Yolanda. But Eva Razak, Eva, would you please come here and say a few words, because you worked really, really hard for this family for a long time, and she's got a couple of words she wants to say.
First of all, let's thank God for giving us the opportunity to be here. I know Miss Yolanda Luna since I was a child. Oof, I don't want to go there. She was a better mother to me than my mom. This family right here means a lot. These grandkids that I see here are double. You guys don't know the family, the history of this family, how hard, dedicated that this family was. Todos los latinos que estamos aquí hoy en día, que tienen posiciones, se lo deben a ese trailblazer de esa señora Luna. Porque peleó su esposo, sus hijas, sus familiares, son una gente que aquí en esta ciudad tienen peso. Y no solo eso, no son come solo, they share. Because Miss Yolanda Luna loved all. She didn't discriminate any race. So on my behalf, from my parents that are in heaven and my family, I want to thank the Yolanda Luna, because without her, I probably wouldn't have been even here. She was a big mentor to me. And this lady that's standing back here too, Mama, I love you. Everybody, and Yolanda, your family, I am honored to be here today. My brother used to date her, and we used to call her, we used to call her Iris Chacon. So this is our Chacon. I think she was like 12, 13. Thank you, I love you all, and let's all stick together in the city of Paterson. Love you all. ¿Qué pasa, papi?
Thank you. And we're only Eva continues to control the microphone even from out there.
Because Luna to the house.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's an icon in the city of Paterson. She was the executive director of the CASA program, a program that was very dear to Yolanda. And she's also a past president of the Puerto Rican Day Parade. So she and I had the honor of representing the Puerto Rican Parade many years. And it gives me great pleasure for a few words to bring to the microphone a great friend of this community, my good friend Ilia Villanueva.
Yes.
Gracias. Es siempre un honor, es un placer y bendiciones de poder ver tanta gente que no vemos todos los días como nos veíamos antes en un momento como este. ¿Ok? Y yo les doy las gracias por estar aquí. Porque en los 1970, cuando los puertorriqueños éramos los primeros y éramos atacados con discriminación, Yolanda era la que estaba en la calle con Ralph Soria, Laura Freites, Lilian Soria, César, Lilian Arocho. Y al que no sabe la historia, Laura Freites y el señor Rafi Soria cogieron unas cadenas y se amarraron a las puertas de Paterson Task Force, demandando dinero de Task Force, que era the Community Action Program, to open doors for an agency, the first Hispanic agency to serve the Puerto Rican, because during that time everybody was Puerto Rican. Because you speak Spanish, it doesn't matter where you go, you're Puerto Rican. So because of her, and yeah, if you think that you're Dominican, that no, you speak Spanish, you're Puerto Rican. You're Puerto Rican. And you know, during that time, and she's not here, and I will always talk about it, because when we are going to talk about legacy, the only way to maintain legacy is to talk about what people have done. It's the only way. So, Laura and Rafi tied themselves to the doors of Paterson Task Force, demanding money to open what CASA program was. Okay? So, Yolanda walked the walk, caminó calles, y yo sé que todavía las camina entre nosotros. Y en casa de Yolanda, cuando nosotros fuimos a hacer esa campaña, que en paz descanse Luis Colón, Osvaldo Aguirre, Ilia Villanueva, María Magda,
Ángel Román, Peggy Anasto, que no está aquí, pero todos esos nombres de antes, incluyendo a la senadora, okay, que también estaba ahí,
La vieja guardia.
porque el barrio era predominantemente afroamericano. Pero Yolanda en estas esquinas trabajó 27 años con esa comunidad, y esa comunidad fue la primera que le dijo a ella, sí, Yolanda, estamos contigo. A Reverend Ronald Tuff, her campaign manager. So it was a combination of everybody. And I'm honored that in that table, in that house where we all have coffee, we all have arroz con habichuela y lo que había, Yolanda always cooked for us to have the meetings there. And today, I don't want to cry because I'm a crying baby lately. Because I think I was the youngest one in that group. I was 22 when I joined the army of Puerto Ricans. No. What? I was 22 back then. Okay. So, but let me tell you something. It's always been an honor and a pleasure to work with everybody, especially. And I want you to know something, Council. There was something that Yolanda was very clear, that the jobs of the city of Paterson was for Patersonians. And she always sponsor and she always fight. And every time they have a resume in front of her, the first thing she used to say is, "Es de Paterson, no de Paterson." Ah, pues entonces no. She never, she was clear that her jobs in the city of Paterson was for Patersonians. Clear on that. So now, also, on behalf of the Puerto Rican community, we just celebrated our 50 years. ¡Qué mentira! We've been more than 50 years. So solo inventan esta gente. No, this is just but we were here since before the 70s. And Yolanda is a witness that we were here before the 70s. And the family, right, Wanda? So I want to present to Dad, on behalf, Daddy. Where's Dad? They want me to present him with the 50th. This emblem of the 50th anniversary of the founding of the Puerto Rican Day Parade. Not that we're here. So, it's because I'm sweet. Daddy, on behalf of the Puerto Rican community, thanks to Mom for everything she did for us. Keep it in your heart. And always, this is the emblem of the parade on the 50th. Thank you, Daddy, for allowing us to have. Mom, thank you. Thanks to all of you. I'm blessing.
I guess now you know why the city council did not read the resolution. Yeah, the only told me I could park there. So anyway, I was going to say that the reason why the senator did not read the resolution, the council didn't read the resolution, is because people like Ilya can tell the story of Yolanda Luna. We also have Carol Cuadrado, the chief of staff, is here today from Nelly Poe's office. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, if I can get everybody's attention, don't worry about my car, I can always get it later. I guess they don't know that the owner told me I could park there. But I want to bring everybody's attention because I'd like to bring forward representing the family, okay? And I'd like to have the family members, she'll call those family members here. I'd like to have Wanda's daughter, we know her as Wanda's daughter, Candace Gonzalez will be representing the family today, and then we're gonna go right to the official ceremony. Thank you very, very much. Let's welcome her with a nice round of applause, representing the entire Santana Luna family.
Okay, I think everybody's here, right? So, first and foremost, I want to begin first and foremost by thanking each and every one of you for taking the time from what I imagine many busy schedules to be here. I also want to say that I know my grandmother is here today with all of us in spirit and in all of our grieving but strong hearts. So although I know we all wish you were here to receive her well-deserved flowers herself, family and friends, please share with me the comfort of knowing that she is here today. Smiling and very proud of all of us for the strength and unity that we've shown her since our matriarch transitioned into eternity with Jesus. So family and friends, what a full circle moment it feels today. My entire family, we have so many memories on this street, most of them with my grandma. Many, many unforgettable memories, from her business on corners of Union and Redwood Avenues to her campaign quarters, first by Jasper, and then later on it was opened up by Checkers all the way down Union Avenue. So now this location couldn't be any more special for us. So thank you again to all who made this possible today. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you very much. This is definitely going to be something that will comfort all of us during our grieving process. I'm 100% sure that my family feels the same. Yolanda Santana Luna, or as we all affectionately called her, Tita, Jolie, and so on. She was a politician. She was part of the legislative body, but she was our matriarch, the queen of our hearts. She was, and to all those countless Paterson residents that she fed, clothed, and protected, she was an angel that God put in their path, excuse me, because He knew that her genuine love and compassion for the less fortunate, for the broken, and for the forgotten was all those individuals needed. Just a little bit of love. She was a healer. She was fully aware of what her ward needed, what Paterson needed. She was an empath who made everyone's struggles and burdens her own, whose sole purpose was to simply change lives. And she did. She absolutely did. And wanting nothing in return, but to just be strong, be brave, and reach out to God for help when it becomes too much. She loved the Lord, and like many other Hispanic grandmas, she loved the Virgin of Guadalupe. Yes. Anybody that knows her knows how much she loved the Virgin of Guadalupe. She truly believed in the power and sanctified strength of her Virgin de Guadalupe. When my grandmother opened her community center right here, that's when, she opened up her summer programs, her after-school programs. That's when things catapulted. That's when things really changed. She now had something to call her own, so that she can really change lives, and that's what she did. Being elected by the people to be a part of the city council was so very deserved, and we were all so proud of her. But her community center was her pride and joy, because she can now reach out and hug and love on Paterson's children, whose parents were either absent or simply not providing affection or protection. For Paterson's single mothers that are tired, hardworking, and hungry, she fed them as well. The many successful business owners in this great city that she guided and advised to not only bring revenue into the city, but just to simply help them off the ground so that they had something to feed their families for generations to come. Her community center will always be such a beautiful memory etched in the minds and hearts of so many people. And for her, it was special. She can now be present and physically available for the people, which is most important. One moment. Okay, so she also helped families financially to avoid evictions and homelessness. Or maybe when you walked into the community center depleted and broken, and she hugged you tightly, prayed for you, and encouraged you to keep going, that tomorrow will be a better day. I was told a story by one of my aunts, Linda, about a child who was being bullied and bothered by other children one day, and he was afraid and sad. So my grandma, after he confided in her that situation, she kept him in her office to protect him, so he felt safe. I know that child never forgot her for that. Then came the Arch Street Bridge that she, with the help from the votes of her colleagues, as that works. That's how it works with you guys, right? One of you guys present a resolution, and then everybody has to vote on it. So with the help of votes of colleagues, she was able to have that opened for use again. Or the library on Union Ave that was not operating, and she again, with votes from her colleagues, opened doors for the children. She wasn't here to make friends or allies. She was here for the people. Her Puerto Rican roots and love for the people even gave her the privilege to be Grand Marshal one year for the Puerto Rican Parade. They don't pull names out of a hat for that. She was chosen for a reason, and it's because she truly loved everyone, but she particularly loved her people and her heritage, her island of Puerto Rico, where she was born. She advocated for them, she looked out for them. Friends and family, now all of that is what I call a legacy. Another part of her legacy is her husband, my grandpa, her children, my aunts and uncles, and an entire village of grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and great-great-grands that she absolutely adored with all of her entire heart. My purpose for these words here today is just to simply shine a light on Yolanda, the woman, not just the politician, but the wife, the mother, and grandma. What she's truly done for so many Patersonians as well, and what she meant to us. Please keep in mind that this is just a tiny percentage of what she really was. In that case, I would need an entire week to sit here and talk to you guys about all of the things that she's done for everyone. So her real legacy is us, her loved ones. And just like how proud we are of her today, she is incredibly proud of all of us and the unity and strength that we have shown her since her passing. So just remember that. So, Grandma, we are all so honored to be yours. We all love and miss you tremendously. Look at all of this, Tita. Can you believe it? We love you.
Round of applause for this young lady. Please.
Hello everyone, thank you for coming. My name is Amina Kwaska and I'm here to say a few words. Today we are here to honor the life and legacy of my beloved great-grandmother, Yolanda Santana Luna, or as all of her grandchildren knew her, Tita. Tita was a determined woman with an esteemed vision for herself, her family, and the larger Paterson community. This vision was to ensure that her children and the children within the Paterson community were taken care of. Her fondest memories that she shared with us at family get-togethers were of her time as a councilwoman and head of task force. Tita was the kind of person to give her last to help another mother in need. In the task force, she made it her mission to provide assistance to single mothers and families. Her dedication and resiliency was reflected through her activism and in her grace. As a young woman, I look up to Tita as a role model of the kind of person and leader we all should be. This ceremony is so significant to our family because it was this neighborhood that Tita's children, my aunts and uncles, and older cousins grew up. It was the first place that I moved when I moved to Paterson. In hindsight, I don't think any of us could have prepared for this day. However, we are proud to say that Councilwoman Luna is now our guardian angel and has joined her beloved daughter Rosa in heaven. Thank you all for joining us in this commemoration of the life and legacy of the first Puerto Rican councilwoman in Paterson, New Jersey, Yolanda Santana Luna. May she rest in peace. Bendición.
What a beautiful family. This is the diversity that the city of Paterson have, and it started all in the first ward. So ladies and gentlemen, no further ado, let's have her son, go up to the ladder, and let's unveil the new sign for this row. Are we ready? Yeah!